Hi all, I'm Ido Mintz. I'm a principal data scientist in Intuit, and today I want to tell you how we help our customers avoiding $500 million of bank account mistakes, and all using Verum. So before I start, let me describe briefly a typical ACH transfer. So let's say Bob wants to transfer some funds to Lisa. So what Bob would usually do is ask his bank, Chase, to transfer the funds to Lisa's bank, let's say the Bank of Kentucky, and Bob will type in the routing number, which is a 9-digit number, and the account number, which is 16-digit number. And in all these numbers, Bob might make a slight mistake of 1 digit. And what will happen is that Chase Bank will fine Bob for making that mistake, what's called the invalid account error, or R03, R04. And ACH transfer in 2020 accounts maybe to one of the most used payment methods in the US. So in 2020, 26 billion transactions totaling more than $60 trillion were made. And you can see that ACH transfer are growing steadily, almost in all segments of the industry, between 10 to 15% year over year. And with this kind of scale, these tiny mistakes account for $200 billion of delayed funds due to invalid returns. This led NACHA, the National Automated Clearinghouse Association in the US, to require participants to use some kind of validation mechanism. And starting March 2021, this has become mandatory for ACH originators in the US. So with that, let me talk briefly about Intuit. Intuit is the owner of TurboTax, which is America's #1 tax preparation provider. And we also own QuickBooks, which is an online accounting software for small business and self-employed. We were founded in 1983. We have more than 11,000 employees across 20 locations in the world, and we serve more than 50 million customers. Our mission is to power prosperity around the world. So, and just talking about TurboTax, last year we processed more than 35 million tax returns for our customers, and all in the goal of taking the complexity of the tax code and helping people to get the maximum refund they deserve. So when we talk about 35 million customers, the refunds these customers got last year was around $88 billion. And usually this is the biggest paycheck of the year, as average federal tax refund stands on $3,000. And 1% of those people are making the same mistakes as Bob, and they're mistyped their own account number. What it means is that when the government tries to refund those customers, the government will get the invalid error, and they will need to send a check to this customer, and this takes about 8 weeks of delaying our customer funds. So of course, we want to make it easy for our customers to get tax refunds. So we try to tackle this problem and using a new approach, which is deep learning and AI. So we developed Verum. Verum is our bank account number validation service. And Verum predicts the likelihood of a bank account number being mistyped. It's all real time and all powered by deep learning and AI. So let me give you a glimpse of how we used Verum for our customers. So when a customer types in his account number and Verum believes that there is a high likelihood for that account number to be invalid, only in these cases we will show the customer a mild message asking them to validate again their account number because we think just something went wrong. And the customer could either edit the account or continue anyway. And only this, using this mild alert, which were presented to only 1% of the customers, we got 50% reduction in our customers' mistake, and hence allowing $500 million of tax refund to arrive to our customers without delays. So you probably ask, how do we do that? So essentially, Verum learns bank patterns for each routing number of the banks in the US by leveraging Intuit's vast bank transfer records. And in a sense, we asked Verum to reverse engineer the way banks generate these numbers for each routing number. So with that, financial institutions will soon be able to enjoy Verum real-time insight using a simple API. So if you're interested, please reach out to me or to Intuit to get more details. Thank you very much.